Hello, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to talk to you about the amethyst. So I realized that I haven't done the amethyst yet. Someone actually in my Spanish channel mentioned and asked me, made a request about the amethyst, and then I'm like, oh, I realized that I haven't done the amethyst yet. So that's weird, I'm talking of so many other um crystals, and I haven't talked about the amethyst yet. So I'm like, well, that's weird. So anyway, this is a variety of quartz, and it could be found as the crystals or masses. Sometimes it comes in the rocks and you can see the masses. I personally, in my experience, and I showed this to my aunt and she was in shock. I said, you can actually put your other crystals and you'll see how it cleans it too. So I took one of his crystals and I put them on her mass of her amethyst. And when I pulled it out, like just leave it like a 10 minutes and whatever. So, and it was shiny, the crystal, not in this ones. It's not that you put the amethyst here in crystals and you put it, it's not going to clean it like that. Has to be in the mass, right? When it's in the rock and you see all the amethyst around, you can put like your small crystals in it in between, and it helps to clean it and like purify them in a way. Of course, it's not as using the quartz, the transparent quartz that I use. Those are much better to, I mean, the geode. The geode really clean and purify the crystals, but also this one, amethyst, is supposed to amplify the energy of other crystals. But in my experience, what I use is the transparent quartz, which I already made a video about that. And that actually, that quartz, which is the transparent one, that one I use it for anything to amplify the crystals in crystal healing and whatever. I use those. This one I mainly used it for spirituality. It is for spirituality. It is for meditation. It is helpful for self-esteem, enhance self-esteem. Also soothe your emotions, calm your passion. I would say if you're in a moment of a relationship where you feel a little anxious, um, um, and at the same time the anxiety means like you ready to let go of someone, like you getting at the stage in the transition of like feeling kind of angry, and like, and you're getting better, that you don't feel that much of a pain and grief, although it helps in grief, but it might help you to deal with the pain of that you're letting go of something or someone. So this helps you a lot. So I've used that in a client, I used that in a friend also that was passing through stress. So I took a crystal like this. I took a tape, scotch tape, and I put it right here. He was bulby, so it was much easier. And I kind of like stick it here, you know, and I left it there. I put some music and I just tell him to breathe in and out and just relax, close his eyes. He fell asleep. I woke him up like 10 or 15 minutes later. That's it. It was 20 minutes. Just like 15 minutes. And his eyes was like, I'm like, hey. He's like, whoa, what happened? He just completely fell asleep with the crystal. The crystal makes him feel like he was in another world. Um, it helps with clarity. It helps with overall protection and for emotional and physical balance. It helps with that too. Um, and can relieve also problems with people that are missing their hometown. They're feeling like homesickness, like they want to go back home. This can help them too. Helps with that's in the spiritual part. When we talk about the physical, I'm not really using it for the physical, but since we're talking about the physical part, it does help for helping with the immune system, with the sympathetic nervous system. I have an autoimmune condition, so it might be helping me. I'm not sure, probably because autoimmune diseases. needs to be very calm and be away from stress, because the stress bring inflammation, and when you inflame, that hints the immune system to try to think like there's something there they need to attack, because it could produce a bacteria or virus and whatever. So what it does, it helps does, I mean, it does, it I see it that it can help you for the autoimmune condition, because when it helps you to calm down, relaxes your body, so it can reduce inflammation caused by stress, right? So if you eliminate stress, you eliminate inflammation, and obviously will help you and protect you from any autoimmune condition or immune attack, because the autoimmune conditions, the illnesses, are the immune system attacking your own body. So this can help with that. I see it, I see that. uh, Also, it helps with decision making, obviously, because it clears your mind and relaxes you, give you balance mentally, emotionally. Also help with people, and the physical part also help with people with obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, anger, and also with violent tendencies, because obviously calm you down, calm your passion for someone, help you to be able to come down that stage of you being anger and letting go. So it helps you to probably let go, feeling like, okay, I let go, I don't care anymore. So you can use the amethyst for that too. Relaxes you, relax that anger, relax your nerves, um, help you with grief and any other emotional type of energy. So these crystals are good for that. What else I can say? I think that's it. Let me see if I'm forgetting something else about how do I been using the amethyst for. Mainly for that, I would say. I always says if you want to help someone to help them to let go in a better way, maybe you can use an amethyst, and obviously you can use it with other stones too. Um, to help with love and caring and emotional balance. So I love for that, making combinations of different crystals. I can use this one with the citrine or with a rose quartz together. I think those three are amazing to deal with pain and emotional pain and anger. There's other crystals that are good for that too, and I think I already talked about it. Oh, by the way, this is associated or it's used mainly with the crown chakra. So that's why I mentioned that I will put in the crown chakra of my friend and clients to release stress and relax them. So I was forgetting to say that, I think. And it could be associated to certain, uh, with certain astrological signs, although I never use it for astrological signs. I don't, because I think that's just myth. Um, Obviously, they're associated because of the energy and what they reflect and help in old people. But for example, this one I associated with Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. But I can also say they can help a Gemini, because if a Gemini is always multitasking and always stressed in one thing and another, this can relax a Gemini too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really work with zodiac signs and how it's like astrological associations with it, because it just doesn't matter if you're a Gemini or you are Capricorn. Well, not a Capricorn, because Capricorn is associated with. But if you are another type of zodiac signs that are not the ones that I mentioned, it just doesn't matter. It just does not matter. You can use any type of crystal. And sometimes certain crystals are not good for the signs that they're supposed to be for. For example, celestite. The celestite is supposed to be associated with Gemini, and it makes me feel sick. It's the only crystal that I found out, actually, the only one so far that has made me feel sick, and it's for Gemini. Now you already talk about it. So It's in the basic course of crystal healing here that I have here in my channel. I already talk about different crystals. So if you want to check out all the crystals, I have a specific playlist for crystal healing, and it's a basic course. I'm talking about those and my experience with them. How do I use them? If you want to use them with someone, I always said just, you know, put a paper with the name of the person, put it there. There's other things that you can use, like elements and stuff. I might probably think about that later on. I don't know if I can show you. Let me see, because I have so many things. I don't, oh yeah, it's right here. Like sacred greeds, for example. Like you can use greeds for different things, like elemental greed and stuff like that. You can use this ones. Actually, there is a great, I got this from this guy. You can get it for free. I don't remember his name right now, but he actually has this, and I love them. Look at this sacred greed. So you can use them. You can use them and print them out and put the crystals right here. And you know, you can actually put the name of the person here, and then put a crystal on top of the name of the person. Actually, with yourself. Oh, you want to put something for you? You can use it in your room. You can use it and put it somewhere, in an altar or somewhere, and put your crystals, depending on what you want to do, even for yourself. So it works. It works. But remember, all the crystals works in ourselves. Because I know sometimes people has this belief like, oh, use citrine because it brings money to you. No, it does not bring money to you. That's not exactly what crystals do. What crystals does are working in you. If the crystal says it's supposed to bring you happiness, it does not bring you happiness because, oh, I use it, it's gonna bring me happiness, it's gonna bring me people, it's gonna bring me, no. It's gonna make you feel more energized, and it's gonna make you feel more happy. It's working in you from the inside out. Okay, so if people wants to use this, I already talked about the watermelon tourmaline that is great for relationships, stuff like that. Well, it's supposed to work in you. If you want to work in someone, you will put it basically in the pockets of someone's, and between their thought, their stuff and whatever. Or you can use the name, or you can just put it on their pocket so they can carry it on their clothes and their pockets of that person you want the person to carry it with. You're going to be like, okay, I want my boyfriend to feel less stressed today. Let me just use an amethyst. So I'm going to put it on his wallet. And he doesn't realize you put it on his wallet or something. So you make him feel more calm that day. So, but the stones are supposed to be, you know, for that person. So it's not that you're going to be using it and putting it for him. So if you're going to use it for that person specifically, make sure that that is for that person, because you don't want that person to carry your energy with it, because I'll see it that way. It's not that you're going to use it and use it. No. Once you're using that person, it's just for that person. You don't switch it and use it for another person, right? Because you're working in that person. Anyway, that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say. Leave me your comments. If you want to know how to clean it, like I said, this can clean other ones, but I mainly use the transparent crystals. If you want to clean it, you use sage. I don't use salt water, because some crystals can get damaged by the water, with the salty water. So I only use sage. I burn sage and I pass my crystals on top of the smoke of the sage, and that's all I do. So, and it works pretty good. You don't need to do anything else. Okay, or you can just put it inside a jyoti and it works pretty good. I already made a video about the jyoti too, and what is that I use it for and what is it used for. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for subscribing, liking, commenting, and please share these videos to help more people to understand what crystals are and help other people to feel better and That's what I'm trying to do with my channel, is help you to keep you aligned in mental, body, spiritually. And I'm a very spiritual person, so there you go. I'm not perfect though, but I'm spiritual, because nobody's perfect. So sending you big kiss, much love, much light, and I'll see you in the next video. Either astrological predictions, either for the ones that I do weekly. And if you are bilingual and you speak Spanish, go and check out and subscribe on my Spanish channel, which is called Guías para Crecimiento Personal con Cici. So you can go to that channel too and subscribe, and you can have two predictions monthly, because I do two different astrological predictions in the Spanish and in English. So you can have two monthly predictions for your horoscope. Okay. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.